Hi guys, and welcome to a new video on twin flames, and today with a very interesting topic. Don't you make this one mistake. There's one mistake that you can do where you're gonna lose endless nerves, time, money, life force, life energy, your sanity maybe. So there's that one mistake, and I'm going to tell you what it is, but I'm going to tell you a few things before that. Otherwise the video will be 30 seconds, and I think you understand that it will be a little bit too short, but I will tell you what that one mistake is. So you all have a tendency of making this one mistake, because twin flames, the topic of twin flames, which is your one true love, someone walking into your life and putting everything upside down, more or less, not letting you not appreciate what you had before, and all of a sudden you're like, I don't care about that part anymore. All I want is this new person. So linked to that fact that someone walks into your life and makes you question everything you believed in so far, and makes you question everything you felt so far, also emotionally, right? Like romantic love wise, you thought you loved one person, and now all of a sudden this new person walks in. So linked to that, there's a mistake you can make, and you're really likely to make it. Why? Because it's set up. You're basically set up to make that one mistake. The whole journey is basically set up for you to make that one mistake. This is why it is so important for you to have someone tell you how to go about this, to avoid that one mistake, to avoid it, and to not, as I said, lose your sanity and lose money and time and everything in the process, right? So what is that one mistake? Please, Yvonne, tell us. Don't torture us. We're gonna skip you otherwise. We're not gonna listen to you anymore. We're gonna give you the thumbs down. Okay, enough of the threats. I got it. So this one mistake is, drum rolls, this one mistake that you're all likely to do is to focus on your twin flame. That's it. End of the video. You can leave now. Thank you very much. No, I'm going to explain. Bear with me, okay? So you all tend to obsess over him, one thing. To just look on at him. I'm going to say him or her, right? If you're a man, it doesn't matter, the gender doesn't really matter, but if your twin flame is a female or a female energy, then it's her, right? So you all tend to look to her or him and to wait for her or him to change something. You're looking to them as your source. That's a mistake. You're waiting for them to change their lives, because you're like, they're married, they're with someone, they live across country, they, right? So they have to change something about that before I change something about me and my life, right? Mistake. So don't make that mistake. Avoid that mistake. Other thing, you blame him or her. You're like, he's not doing it. She is not ready. She is, codependent with her husband. She is a narcissist. He is a douchebag. He is this and that, right? You blame, you judge, sort of, right? Big mistake. So either you're overly joyous over your twin flame, your one true love, you think you need them, you obsess over them, you think you can't live without them, you think they have to rescue you, you think they have to hold your hand while you divorce or something. You think, you have so many expectations of them that they're not supposed to fulfill at all, right? So that's one way of focusing on them, right? By expecting too much of them, by making them your source, by making them your everything. No, they're not. Yes, they are your one true love. They're not your God. They're never going to be. So the second way of focusing on them is to wait for them to get their behind into movement, right? Into changing their lives, moving to be with you, things like that. You wait for them. You, on the other hand, you remain married, you haven't told your wife, blah, 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 right? No, you're not changing anything. You're waiting for them to do it. And you blame them that they don't do it. So all that is you focusing outside of yourself on them. Big mistake. Mistake to avoid, right? Avoid this mistake right away from the beginning. Don't lose years of your life doing that. Saying one day he'll be ready, one day he might move out, one day he might get a divorce, one day, you know, he might come and hold my hand while I have surgery, one day. No, don't make this mistake. Focus instead, that's actually the solution. So now you know the mistake not to make. The solution, focus on you. Focus on you. Do everything you feel you should be doing, do it first. Don't wait for them. Everything you feel they should be for you and do for you, do it for yourself. Take care of things for yourself. Give yourself the love that you want. Give yourself the change of apartment that you think the other person should do first. Whatever, right? Give yourself have the honesty to say, yes, I don't want to be with my wife anymore, I want a divorce, or with my husband, or whoever it is, right? So do that first. And don't blame them for not doing it. Don't blame yourself instead, but take responsibility and accountability for you not having done that yet either. Like, you haven't talked to your partner that you're actually loving someone else. You feel you stay out of guilt in that relationship. Not them. They might be doing the same thing. It's highly likely, because you're one. You're doing the same thing often. Not always in the same areas of your life, but you have the same patterns of acting and behaving in life, right? But it's a trap. It's a huge trap. That's why I'm saying don't make this mistake. It's a huge trap to blame and focus on them. And so take responsibility for all that your inner voice is telling you that you should change in your life. Your inner voice is telling you that, hey, you're not happy anymore. Tell your spouse, get ready to leave, find a settlement. Like, there is solutions. It's not set in stone that you have to spend your life with the person who you married. That's gone. These times are gone because we didn't marry for the right reasons, right? So don't, just you now know what you shouldn't do, like the mistake, right? And focus on you. And focusing on you also means you getting support, you getting help by doing all these important steps, right? And you know where to get help. You know who can best help you. Sometimes it might be me, sometimes it might be a lawyer, sometimes it might be a social worker, sometimes it might be your best friend, your sister, your brother, your mother, your son, your whatever. You don't have to do this on your own, but do it. Take your life into your own two hands and your love life, and trust yourself and do the things you can. It's safe to forget about them. Honestly, it's safe to not hear from them, to not know what they're at, to accept that they're saying that they don't want to talk to you. Whatever it is, it's okay. It's okay. It gives you the time to do you and to focus on you and to do the things you know you have to do. Okay? So avoiding mistake, focusing on them, instead focus on you, and you will not lose time, energy, money, all that there is if you avoid doing that right away and you start focusing on you right away. And you're worth to not waste your time and energy on the wrong thing, okay? That's why I'm sharing it with you. That's why I'm breaking the truth to you, okay? So, love you all and speak soon. Thank you. Bye, guys.